Happy Monday. Happy Monday. I hope everybody's well. I see everybody popping in. I see the family. I see Christian. Lawrence, what's good? Flo Rider. Plumbing Service. Andy, what's good? Strong Island, New York. Herbie Hill. Greg, what's happening? Hope Mills. My sister's in Fayetteville. That's what I'm talking about. Pensacola, Florida. Hey, Lawrence, let us know where you're viewing from. And if this is your first time viewing, please let us know. And also, when you come in, let me know where you're viewing from. Jonathan, what's good? Just wait. Listen, Jay, happy Monday. Let everybody know where you're viewing from. I want the world to know, hey, we got family all over the world, not just the United States, all over the world. And I'm glad to have you here. Today, we're going to have some fun. We're going to work on some stuff. One Smooth Brother, what's up? Philly, man, we almost, and I was going for you. I'm NFC all the way. I was going for you. I was pulling. I was like, come on, Philly, come on, Philly. Just couldn't pull it out, but it was a great game. Absolutely. Indiana, it was a great Super Bowl. Listen, I enjoyed every minute of that Super Bowl. I thought it was one of the best that we've had in a long time. Decatur, Alabama, what's good? Good to see you. Sacramento, California, from the West Coast. I'm telling you, from all over Woodbridge, Virginia. Donald, I see you. Louisville, the Louisville Slugger, Muhammad Ali. But listen, we're going to have some fun today. We're going to revisit something that I did a while ago. But I get so much pleasure in playing triads that I just can't get away from that subject because the majority of my playing, I want to say 90% of my playing, I'm using triads or I'm using some version of a triad to be able to move and to slip in and slip out and do the different things you guys hear me play. Most of the time what I'm using is some form of triad. If it's a line, it could be arpeggios or whatever. So I find it really, really important that I just stay on this for a minute because a lot of people, they diminish that because they think, oh, it's only a three note chord and it's only but so much you can do with it. Let me tell you something. I made a pretty good career out of triads, and I'm still going to use triads. I'm a triad kind of guy. What's up, Mr. Brown? You know what? I seen your message. Didn't you send me a comment on YouTube? Were you the one that sent me the comment? Because you asked me a great question, and I want you to repeat that if you don't mind, because that's what we'll start out with that. Martinez, I believe that was you. If I'm mistaken, please let me know. I think it was you because you said I made it to the live. Yeah, man, I try to. I really do. Your question, if you don't mind, please write out your question because I'm going to post it on the screen. So when people come back, they're able to see your question, even if the comments go away. They'll be able to see it on the screen. Are you missing the light? Is it dark? Give me a second. Let me see. Hang on, Donald. I think it is a little dim in here. Let me see if I can fix that. Thank you for mentioning that. While you're writing that question, I'm going to try to get some more light. See if I can get some more light in here. Hang on. Stand by. Let's get some more light up in here. Donald said it's a little dark. I got all the lights on. Let's do that one. Then I'm coming back. Stay with me. There we go. Now that must be better. That's better. Hey, Dante, what's happening? Got more light. Glad you mentioned that because it was a little dim. Hey, so please write that question. I really would like to cover that question. Hey, keep pressing, keep praising. What we're going to cover is triads. Triads. Check it out. Let's do it. Oh, let's do it in A. Doing that right there. Even just playing that little. Doing that stuff right like that. All of that stuff comes from triads. Triads. Okay, let me see. I don't think he's writing the question. But I believe the question was... No, it's mirrored. I'm right-handed. The question was, he plays in a band. He plays in a big band, has keyboard players, drummer, bass player, and I think the question was, how does he play, or would I use big chords in that situation, and how do I get through in a big band situation just using triads, or how would I make my playing stand out in that kind of situation? And that was a great question. There it is. Let's see. There's right there. Let me see if I can make this bigger, not longer. But anyway, he wanted to know about, he's auditioning, however, never played with a full band, bass, keys, whatnot. He got all big band. Yeah, okay, without clashing and be able to fit in. That was a great question, and I can answer that because I play in a band situation where we have a B3 organ, we have keyboard, we have two horn players, we have a drummer, guitar, bass, okay? Full band, and then we have the praise team. So how do I stand out? How do I cut through all of that without being loud and clashing with other musicians, the other keyboard players or the bass player? The first thing that I do is I stay away from the low notes, the low E, and because I like to play different chords, and I may have a different bass root note than the bass player. You know, I can't do that because I'm playing with Peanut. Peanut's holding down the bass, so I stay away from playing the low E, the sixth string. Also, what I do is I play triads, and then if a keyboard player is playing here, right? He's playing in that mode, right? Okay, what I'll do is I'll go. That's one way. That means he's playing here. I'm playing. So I'm staying out of his way, but I'm complementing his chords too. Now the other thing that I'll do, and a lot of guitar players won't do this, I'll go to my bridge pickup, because most guitar players think, my bridge pickup is for playing country or playing using overdrives. In a big band situation, it could be your best friend, and it can be the sound man's best friend as well. Okay? Reason being, the sound guy don't want you to turn up. But here's a way of playing and cutting through the mix without turning your guitar up by going to your bridge pickup. Hey Jim, good to see you. So he's playing in this tone, in this register. And then you going and on with the bridge pickup. You have that. And even if you decide you want to play where the keyboard player is playing, you guys won't be clashing because he'll be playing this real warm. So he's playing there, and here you go. See? And you're cutting through without turning your volume up, making the sound guy mad, making the bass player mad, making the organ player mad. So you are creating your own space without being overbearing. And you're using triads. Good evening, Dwayne. Guitarist RJ, what's happening? Willie, what's good? Man, I'm telling you, this is good. I'm glad to see everybody here. I am so glad to see everybody here. Now, our topic for the day, it is easy. I'm telling you, it's so simple. And us discussing triads today is really going to help you too, because I think one of the things that you mentioned, that you wasn't that strong in playing triads and how to use triads. So what I was using there was I was using triads. What are triads? Triads are chords that have 3 notes. And I had a discussion with one of my private students, and we actually talked about this not long ago. I asked him the question, yeah, the bridge pickup, yep. Hey, James. Checking in, Andre. I asked him the question, can you play a triad? I'm going to ask you this, and Jim, I don't want you to answer the question. Can you play a triad with more than 3 strings? I don't want Bobby Griffin to answer it either. Don't want it Bobby Griffin, because Bobby was in one of my classes too. What's happening, Trey? Listen, can you play a triad with more than 3 strings? Because we know triad means 3. Can you play a triad with more than 3 strings? Help me out. Let me see. Got 30 people on here. And listen, if you don't mind, please hit that like button, share, and subscribe if you have not already. I'm so glad to have you on here. I am excited about today's lesson. I am so excited about today's lesson because this triads are you can call me a tri doctor for real. Herbie says yes. Andre says yes. Okay, I'm going to see how many more people are going to answer this for me. But like I said, I'm so excited because we're going to mess with these triads. Okay, Mr. Mention said yes. Donald says yes. Jeff says yes. Okay. Who else? Anyone else? I got 30 people on. I know some other folks have an answer for that. Don't be. Hey, listen. Hey. Oh, James. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Please, I want you to understand something. In this family, it's okay to disagree, but it's not okay to disrespect. We don't do disrespect. And I don't block people. I have never had to block anyone on on YouTube or anything like that. And I know, oh yes, I have, because we had some trolls on here. But I try not to. We keep everything respectful. So remember this. Everybody is not on, maybe not be on your level. And that means upper and lower, a beginner or advanced, okay? So I respect any and every question. And I want you in the chat to respect those questions, because we don't want people on here afraid to ask a question because they're going to be ridiculed. And I'm not going to have that from anyone. We're going to respect each other. We have fun here. We enjoy each other. We love spending time together. So let's not do that. And moving forward, now you can ask your question, because you know you're going to be respected. Everybody's saying, yes, you can. Now, someone explained to me how, hey, Chris, good to see you. Good to see all you guys. I'm telling you, it's good to see everybody. So how is that possible? If it's only 3 notes in a triad, how is that possible? Somebody wrote something in there that was good, that actually answered my next question. How is that possible to be able to play more than 3 strings? Donald says doubling the notes. What does doubling the notes mean, Donald? Because we want to break it down so everybody can kind of understand what we're doing here. And I know you're a whiz, man. You're a whiz with it, Donald. I already know who you are. Yep, I know you. Yep, James said C-E-G-C. I get it. I get it. C-E-G-C. There you go. So, okay, I'm gonna move forward because I want to cover a lot of things today. James wrote C-E-G-C. So what happens is, and Donald says doubling the notes. So doubling the notes, we're talking about playing octaves. That is playing the same E, because on the guitar we have that 6th string E, then we have the 1st string E, and that is an octave, okay? For those who don't understand, like I said, everybody's not on that level. We have some beginners, absolute beginners, intermediate, and advanced players that come through and share with us, or spend time with us, I should say. So when Donald says doubling the notes, he says using octaves. Exactly right. What is an octave? Example is that low E, which is the 6th string, and the 1st string. It's another E. That's an octave. Okay? And that's how you do it. So if we're playing C, like he said, C, E, G, C, the octave is, okay? So we would play the C chord, the C triad. See that? Then now I can play it using all 6. Because we are playing octaves. And we're only still playing the 3 notes. See that? So you can use more than 3 strings playing a triad. Okay? All right, let's go back. We're going to back up a little bit. What are triads? Triads are chords that's built out of 3 notes. Break that down. Let's go back a little bit further. Let's remember the C major scale. C major scale. C major scale. Somebody want to write it out? The C major scale. Somebody give me the C major scale real quick. Let me see who's real quick in typing. Somebody give me the C major scale. Type it out for me. because I'm going to share this on the screen, and I want everybody to be able to see that, because when you come back and review, or the people who catch this on the review or replay, I should say, I want them to see the questions and the answers some of you guys are using. So I want to add that to the screen. So somebody type out the C major scale, okay? Somebody type it in there real quickly. Let's move kind of quick because I want to cover some stuff, and we're almost 30 minutes in. So let's do that. All right, good. Mr. Mention has C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and C. Okay? There we go. You guys got it. You guys are killing it. All right, let me post this up here. All right, we have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then back to the octave. Okay? Now check this out. Because we have these notes in that C major scale, in order, a way to form our triad, we take the first degree, which is the C, we take the third degree, which is the E, and then the fifth degree, which is the G. Each note in the major scale represents a number. C is 1, D is 2, E is 3, F is 4, G is 5, A is 6, and B is 7, okay? So each one of those notes is represented by a number. So when I want to build a triad, a major triad, I should say, because that's what we're going to deal with right now, we take the first degree, which is the C, the third degree, which is the E, and the fifth degree, which is the G. Example, C, and I can do it up here. C, okay, let me do it so you can see. First degree, third degree, fifth degree. So we have a C, right? E, and G. And if we play it together, and that is a C triad chord. And that's the root C triad chord. That's the root. Also in the description, I talked about inversions and placements. Okay? So we have 1, 3, and 5. We have the first degree, the third degree, and the fifth degree to make that triad. There we go. Okay? Now, if we want an inversion, okay, and all the inversion means in music is that you're changing the numbers up. Instead of going 1, 3, and 5, we can go 3, 5, and 1. We can go 3, 5, and 1. That would make the first inversion of that C major chord. The first inversion, because you're starting out. Romarcus, good to see you. Let everybody know where you're from, Romarcus. All right. So the first inversion would be, since the root is the C, which is the root note, the E, and the G. So the first inversion would be the third, fifth, and the 1. Okay? So if I wanted to do that inversion, I would start on the third inversion, which would be the third degree, I should say. Third degree, which is the E. And then I would play what? What should I play? The G. See, and then the C. Then I have the first inversion of, I would have the first inversion of the C chord. Because I started out with the G, or the third degree of the C chord of the major scale in that chord. So that's the third, right? See that? That E, we would start out with that E, G, there we go, and the C. Then we have the first inversion. Okay? now, if we wanted to go the second inversion, what note would we start out with? We started out with the first inversion on the third. So if we wanted to say the second inversion of that C chord, which note I should say, be proper, which note should we be starting out with? Come on, let's move quickly, because I want to get into some goody stuff. I like the placement stuff of these triads. So if we were using the second inversion of, we would start out, James said E, okay? James said E. Is James right? That's right, the 5, it would be the G. It would be the G. That's right, row markers. One smooth, right? Because James, we started out with the first inversion with the E. The root is with the C. That's right. There we go. So if we started out with the G, right? That's right. So if we started out with, okay, we start out with the G, right? Right? There we go. Right? Everybody with me? Yeah. And a lot of times when you see that position, it's made a little differently, okay? Sometimes it's shaped like a triangle, some people say. So we start out with the G. So that's all inversions are. That's it, just changing the numbers around. We're flipping numbers. But when you play these inversions, they sound differently. I'll give you an example. And what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start playing them, and I'm going to ask you which inversion it is, okay? So if I went, what inversions am I using? I'm in A now. Come on. Help. Come on, let me see. Come on, let me see. So I'm in A, and I'm playing. What inversions am I using? Come on, y'all. Come on. I'm playing the key of A. What inversion am I playing? Playing which one? Romaka says 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5, 3, 5, 1, and 5, 1, 3. So I'm actually playing the root, the 1, and the 5th. See that? The root first, right? And then I'm playing the 5th. See that? That's the 5th. What is that? That's the E. Which is the 5th. See that? 1. So now if it was the first inversion, you hear this. That would be the 3rd, starting on the 3rd, which is the C sharp. See that? But it's not. I started with the root. Then I went to the 5th, the 3rd, the second inversion, which is the 5th. So I want you to practice that. I want you to get used to understanding that. All it is when you're playing triads and you want to invert the triad, well, all you're doing is flipping the numbers. So a lot of times when people hear me play, they really think that I'm playing a lot of chords, but I'm not playing a bunch of chords. I'm playing different inversions of the same chord. Rome Walkers, you see it now. Good, good, good. Because this is the root, and this is the fifth degree of that triad, right? Which is the E. So, like I was saying earlier, a lot of people hear me playing different things and they think I'm playing a lot of different chords, but all I'm doing is taking and inverting these chords. Yeah, or let's do, hey, what's up, Miss Minnie? Let's do different inversions and change the key. Let's do A. Let's do 4 and 5, which is the E. So we're going to go 1, 4, 5. And what we'll do is we'll play different inversions and mix it up so you guys can hear how we can make this sound real melodic without playing a bunch of different chords. So we got, which is the A. Then we go to the 4. Then we can go to the 5. And back to the 1. See that? Lawton, Oklahoma! It's good. So what we just did was we played the 1, 4, 5. Okay? But we played inversions of those chords, okay? So we started out with the second inversion. We went to the first inversion, okay? Then we went 4, and then to the 5, and then back to the 1. See that? And it sounds real melodic, and it sounds like we're playing a bunch of different chords, but all I'm doing is mixing up inversions. That fun. Now, there's different fingering, okay? There is some different fingering. Wichita, Kansas, what's up, Greg? Listen, so what I did was I used these fingering just like a triangle. I used this, the stair, what I call stair step. And then I use a bar chord. See that? See, that's a different of the second inversion, which is starting with the 5, right? See, that E. So we have see that? And these are the same shapes, but changing. That's the E. What inversion is that on that E? Which one is that? That would be the second, because we're starting out with the 5. of the E. Right? Then back to the 1. Then the A. Okay? And that's why I say knowing your triads and being able to move them around will take you a lot of places. And then you can go into adding little fillers to see that bar chord. Same chords, same shapes, all over the guitar. The 4, triad, still a triad. That D triad, that everybody plays that. And I just left the A on the bottom. See that? Or I should say top, because I go that way, the other way is top, 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 top. Whatever. So these triads, these are triads, and they work. Guess what? They work in every key. Somebody give me another key. Give me a key, any key. Random key, because I don't want to say, oh, he sat up and he practiced and, you know, he's been working on that for 17 years. But no, I want you to pick a key. Pick a key, any key. Any key. I'm waiting. Y'all pick a key for me to play these triads. Come on, somebody give me a key. Who said, okay, somebody said B first, okay? We said B. See that? So we got B. Somebody said B flat. That was B flat. Somebody says C major. Here we go. All right, we have a G there. Okay, I think I hit all the keys. We said C major, B, B flat, E flat. Did I do E flat? So we covered all the keys that was asked, okay? So we were able to, and using the root, first inversion, second inversion. Yeah, using all of those inversions, we play And these, even without a whammy bar, you can emphasis on the. Now listen, most of what you heard was the major inversions. Then we have minors too. We have the minor, we have diminished, we have these triads, we have major, minor, diminished, augmented. We have all of these things, and I love people when they hear augmented, they get, ooh, that's an ugly sound. That's ugly. But by itself, it is kind of scary. But if you take and play that. By playing stuff around it, doesn't sound so bad. Okay? So I wanted to share with you, and I like I said, I can go, weeks, months, years, talking about the importance of being able to use triads and placing triads in your playing, being able to move them and understanding how they're built. And knowing that inversion means just flipping the numbers, going from maybe a 1, 3, and 5 to 5, 1, and 3, or 5, 3, and 1, whatever. Just changing those orders changes the way you hear it, and being able to place them all over the guitar is major. I don't know if I have a video up with me playing some triads. Let me see. Let me see if this clip may actually be with me using some triads. So even in that clip, see, there's some triads again. Huh? See, using those triads. See, and you guys know them now. Using the triads and just playing inversions. Now my secret is out. My secret is out. Oh my goodness. The secret is out. The secret is out. Okay, questions. Questions. We have a couple more minutes before I have to get out of here. So what questions do we have? I know I threw a lot at you real quickly because I wanted to cover a lot. But listen, don't forget to like. Oh, good. I'm glad you're sponging. Good. Hit that like button, man, because YouTube actually love when we do that. Comment and share. So if you're not subscribing, subscribe, because I would love to have you part of the family That notification bell will let you know whenever I'm on, because every now and then I'll jump on unscheduled, unscripted, and just feel like playing and sharing with you guys. So make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification button so we can be chatting. Oh, thank you, online jazz guitarists. Man, I would love to hear some of your stuff. In your video with the Mighty Clouds of Joy, did you use a lot of triads? I did. Let me see. I did. Let's see. What key did we do that song? Yeah, we did. Yeah. I forgot it. Yeah, I sure did. I forgot it. Rudolph, what's going on? What's happening? Now you got me thinking. Wait a minute. Online jazz guitarist John Smith. John Smith. Get at, you know what? You about to make me sick. I'm so glad you told me, Bobby Griffin. I'm so glad you told me. And why, Greg, stop playing. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. But yeah, so that was a great example, Christian. If you go back, there's a video of me playing with the Mighty Clouds of Joy. We was inducted into the Gospel Music Hall of Fame. We was inducted into the Gospel Music Hall of Fame, and it was done in Nashville. And there was a lot of artists on the induction ceremony. And one of the songs we did was "I Got One Thing You Can't Take Away." And what he's mentioned was, did I play a lot of triads? I played a lot of triads. It starts out like... I forgot the song. I hadn't played it in so long. Yep, but that's it. See, now I'm gonna be up all night figuring it out. Yeah. Oh, that's crazy. Listen, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Um, you know what? I'm going to tell you guys. What it is, I ended up getting another unit instead of using a different, and I'm using like a different computer. And what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to change the view. I'm gonna have to flip it back because right now it looks like I'm left-handed. I'm gonna have to flip it back. I don't know if it's just saying mirrored or something. Well, however it is, it just flipped so it looks like I'm playing left-handed. But I appreciate you guys. I really do. 2 and 3. I hear you. I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out. If you're new to my channel, listen, please subscribe, like, and share it. And please comment. Please comment. I love answering you guys' questions. I had some great questions that I was able to answer, and I waited. I didn't write it out online, but I wanted to address it so I could look you in the eye and say, hey, this is what we're doing. This is why we do this. This is how to cut through the mix without being loud and being able to play triads and all that stuff. Oh, Bobby Griffin called. I gotta put this on the screen. Bobby Griffin said, "I am the king of triads, for real, for real." I don't think so, man. I just love triads. I love how they work. I love how they move. All of that stuff. Man, I can go. Listen, I have to get off of here because I will be here messing with you guys all night. And I gotta go. Thank you, John Smith. Good to see you, Donald. Everybody, Greg. Oh, man. Listen, Mr. Red, Bobby Griffin, Romarcus. I'm calling Minnie. Listen, Christian. Online. I got you. Listen, Lawrence, Greg, James. Man, all you guys, thank you so much. Next week, Jim, good to see you. Next week, Monday. 6 o'clock Eastern. Let me calm down. 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I will be back, and we're going to share some more. Okay, maybe we'll get into the minor triads, or maybe the diminished, or maybe augmented, or maybe what scales can we play with different triads, or how do we move augmented? You see, there I go again. Listen, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Have a great week. Listen, if you need to reach me, hit me at info@kevinwilsonguitar.com. info@kevinwilsonguitar.com. Okay? And I will hit you right back. Take care.